Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to teach you factoring quadratic equation in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 this time where a is not equal to -1. And there's a lot of method that we can use actually to solve quadratic equations in this form, but my favorite, which is the box method, is similar to the AC method. That's the method that I will teach you. So let's go straight to the example, the first example. So find the factors of the following. This number one, where a is not equal to -1, where a is not equal to 1. That's the leading, um, that's the numerical coefficient of the leading term. So I said earlier that I will be utilizing the box method. That means the first thing we will do is draw a box. Okay. Here. A 2x2 box. There you go. Next, first step, the term that we will write here is this one. So I will write 3x squared. I think I need to use another ink. So that's 4, right? So I will write here plus 4. Okay, there you go. The next step is you're going to we will just do this in advance. So let's just write x there, x, and then another x, and then another x there. So again, let's just have a short recap of what I did here so far. Draw a 2x2 box. Here on the upper left side of the box, you will put the leading term, then that's 3x squared. And the lower right side, you will put the constant, and that's positive 4. And then the next step here is you're going to multiply 3 and 4. Okay, so I will multiply 3 and 4. That's the AC. So this is like a variation of an AC method, but I'm using a box here. So 3 times 4 is 12. And the next step that I will do here is I'm going to find all the factors or all pairs of numbers that when we multiply, the answer is positive 12. So that means I'm thinking about 12 and 1. Negative 12 and negative 1. That will also give us positive 12. 6 times 2, negative 6 and negative 2. Negative 4 and negative 3. 4 and 3. Okay. So basically we have how many pairs here? We have 6 pairs. Now the next question is, which among these 6 pairs will give us a sum of 13? Okay. Which among those 6 pairs will give us a sum of positive 13? There. So, is it 12 plus 1? Is that equal to 13? That is right. We are lucky on the first try. But let's check negative 12 and negative 1. Will that be equal to 13? No. 6 plus 2, is that 13? No. Negative 6 and negative 2, that's negative 8. Negative 4 and negative 3, that's negative 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. So we got the 12 and 1. And what are we going to do with those two numbers? So we will put this 12 and 1 in the remaining boxes on the upper right and on the lower left. Now, it doesn't matter. Where will you put 12 and 1? It's okay. If you want to put 12 here on the upper right, that will be fine. Or if you want to put the 12 on the lower left, that will still be fine. So it doesn't matter. But here in my case, I will put the 1 here and the 12 here. Okay. Now after that, you gotta consider the signs of those two, right? So this is, I'm going to change the ink here. That's positive 1, right? That's positive 1. So I will put plus here. Okay. Now that 12 is also positive, right? It's positive 12. So I will put plus sign here. There you go. Next, the next step is finding the GCF of any two numbers here, vertically and horizontally. Let's try 3 and 12. What's the GCF of 3 and 12? GCF means greatest common factor. Sometimes some people call that the largest common factor of 3 and 12. What is that? Okay, that is right. It's positive 3. How about 1 and 4? What's the GCF of 1 and 4? That is 1. Okay. That's vertically, right? Now, you got to find the GCF now of the numbers horizontally. I'm talking about 3 and 1. What's the GCF of 3 and 1? That's right. It's just 1. So for the sake of writing 1, I will write 1. How about 12 and 4? What's the GCF of 12 and 4? That is right. It's 4. So there you go. Those are the factors. Where? 3x plus 1 and x plus 4. There. Those are the factors of 3x squared plus 13x plus 4 using the what we call the box method, okay, which is like a variation of the AC method, or sometimes I see also like a cross method, I don't know. But here, I just use the box method. Let's have another example. Find the factors of this, where a is not equal to 1. So as you can see here, our a is negative 2. Now, every time I have a problem like that, I want the leading term to be positive. So how are we going to um, address that problem? So here, what I usually do is I just factor out the negative 1 and make that positive 2x squared minus. So you switch the sign of each term, right? That's what I want. I want my leading term to be positive. So my concern now is 2x squared minus 9x plus 10. Okay, that's my concern. Again, the first step is draw a box 2 by 2. Okay, so you put the constant here, the leading term rather. And then here is the that positive 10. Okay, let me just emphasize those two. So that is this. Let's use this. That one is this one. There. Okay. And then I will write the x's in advance. Okay. Next, I'm going to multiply. So my consideration now is the factored form of the original problem is 2 and 10. So that's 2 times 10, which is equal to positive 20. And then what's the next step? That's right. Think of any two numbers, then when you multiply them, the answer is positive 20. So that's, I'm thinking about 20 and 1, negative 20 and negative 1, 4 and 5, negative 4 and negative 5, 10 and 2, and then 10, negative 10 and negative 2. Okay, so I have 6 pairs here. Now, which one of those 6 pairs will give us a sum of negative 9? Let's check. 20 plus 1, that's not 9. Negative 20 plus negative 1, that's not 9. 10 plus 2, that's not negative 9. 4 plus 5, that's positive 9. We want negative 9, so no. Negative 4 plus negative 5, I think that is negative 9. Well, let's try to check the last one. That's negative 12, so no. So the next step is we will put that negative 4 and negative 5 in the remaining two boxes. So I'm going to emphasize this negative right here. So I put the negative sign here. Both are negative, right? And then I will put the negative sign here and put the negative sign there. Okay, I just want to make sure that, okay, let's change this into orange. There you go. Okay. Okay, so that's 4 and 5, right? So 4. Oh, it's changing. There. 4 and then 5. So there you go. So now we completed the box. The next step is just find the GCF of the numbers vertically and horizontally. Let's start with the vertical numbers 2 and 5. GCF of that is just 1. 4 and 10, the GCF of that is what? The greatest common factor or the largest common factor. It's positive 2. 2 and 4. Yes, that's right. It's positive 2 also. 5 and 10. What's the GCF of 5 and 10? That is 5. And there you go. That's the fact. Those are the factors. X minus 2 and then 2x minus 1. Minus 5 rather. Now do not forget that minus sign. So I put minus sign there. There you go. Okay. Last two examples. Second to the last one. Okay. So this one, we have 2x squared plus x minus 6. Draw the box. 2 by 2. Write this here. So 2x squared. And then that constant, negative 6, you put that here on the lower right. Write the x's in advance. Oh. Let's go back here. Oh. There you go. And then after that is multiply 2 and negative 6. You got to consider the sign. So 2 times negative 6 is negative 12. Find two numbers. So when you multiply them, the answer is negative 12. Two numbers that has a product of negative 12. So that means 12 and negative 1 or negative 12 and 1. You can also have 4 and negative 3 or negative 4 and 3. 6 and negative 2. Negative 6 and positive 2. Now, which among these 6 pairs will give us a sum of positive 1? That's plus x, so that's 1x. 12 negative 1, no, that's 11. Negative 12 and 1, that's negative 11. 4 and negative 3, will that be equal to 1 if we add 4 and negative 3? Yes, that is right. So that is what we want. That's the pair that we're looking for. Okay, so I will write here plus 4 and then negative 3. Yes, it's just the one. It's negative. It's a negative here. Negative 3. There you go. Okay. Now, the next step is find a GCF of the numbers vertically and horizontally. 2 and negative 3, or 2 and 3. That's just 1. 4 and 6. GCF of 4 and 6. That's right, it's 2. 2 and 4. It's also 2. 3 and 6. That's right, it's 3. So there you go. Those are the factors. X plus 2, 2x minus 3. There you go. Let's go to the last one. Okay, so again here, as you can see, similar to the second problem, we have negative 4x squared plus 11x plus 3. Again, I'm not comfortable with that. So what I will do here is I'm going to change. I put that negative sign outside and change the signs of each term here. Okay, that's what I want. Now, next, draw the box, 2 by 2 box. Okay, that 4x squared is here. Next is our negative 3. Let's put that here. then write all the x's in advance. Okay. Next is we will multiply this 4 and negative 3. Oh, it's still 12. 4 times negative 3. That's negative 12. Okay. Now find the factors of negative 12, two numbers that has a product of negative 12. We're looking at 12 and negative 1, negative 12 and 1, 4 and negative 3, negative 4 and 3, 6 and negative 2, negative 6 and positive 2. Which among the 6 pairs will give us a sum of negative 11? Let's check. 12, negative 1. Oh, that's positive 11. We want negative 11. That's close. Negative 12 plus 1. That's negative 11. That's what we want. Right. We don't need this. That's 1. This is negative 1. This is positive 4. And this is negative 4. Okay, let me just erase this. I mean, cross those pairs out. Let's go back here. So negative 12, 1. That's what we want. Let's put the minus sign here. So minus sign here. So this sign right here will determine your sign here. Okay. Let's use purple again. That's plus 1. So plus. Okay. This is 12. And this is 1. Okay. Next is find the GCF of each pair vertically and horizontally. 4 and 1. It's just 1. 12 and 3. It's 3. 4 and 12. It's 4. 1 and 3. It's 1. There you go. That's the answer. Again, do not forget the that negative sign. I factored out. So I will put the negative sign here. So negative x minus 3 times 4x plus 1. So that is the box method of the method that I prefer in solving or in factoring quadratic equations in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1. Now, thank you for watching. See you again in the next lesson.